how to conduct market research and competitive analysis for your business. Coming right up. Hi, welcome to Business Media TV. My name is Mimi, the Business Advisor. On this channel, we advise business owners on how to start, grow, and sustain their businesses. And if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing to the channel to find out more information. In this video, I will be discussing how to conduct market research and competitive analysis for your business. Market research and competitive analysis. So just use market research to find customers. Pretty much that's what we're talking about. Now, in terms of customers, there's some questions you should ask yourself. Demand. Is there a desire for your product or service? Market size. How many people will be interested in your offering? Economic indicators. What is going on in the economy? Like what is the income range and employment rate? Location. Where do your customers live? And where can your business reach? Like how far can you go with your business? Are you able to reach those customers internationally? Market saturation. How many similar options are already in the market? So pricing. What do people or what do your customers currently pay for those alternatives? The alternatives for market research. What are the alternatives that you have? Number one, you can use existing resources. Those ones are easy and widely available, or you can do your own market research by yourself. The thing about the market research is, it's really great. You're directly talking to your customers, so you can get, immediate feedback from them, right? But the thing is, it's costly and it's time consuming. But if you're looking at as far as tools to do that market research, you're looking at focus groups, which are specific groups of people that you bring together, and then you if it's a good or service, you conduct that with them. In-depth interviews just means, in most cases, one-on-one. You're interviewing one person or a group of people, and you're asking them questions and they're giving you feedback, right? It doesn't involve anything else. They're not feeling anything, they're not looking at anything else. It's just interviews. A questionnaire, if you want to send a questionnaire to a group of people that you feel will be a fit within that your market size, you kind of get an idea of what they think. Survey is something similar to that line. You cover and you can use all the available tools in the market to conduct a survey. A test marketing. What I like about test marketing is the fact that if it was a good service that you want to provide, what you can do is rent out maybe a parking lot or a portion of a parking lot where there's high traffic, where people congregate a lot, so in like Walmart or one of those big stores that that people are always constantly coming in and out. You set it up there, and you have your goods or service available. People can actually come in physically and test those products and give you feedback if it was a product, right? They like it. You would tell on the faces of people what they like and what they don't like, right? Just make sure that you have enough eyes capturing what people look, the look on their faces and what people are saying about your product. Okay, so when you talk about competitive analysis, so we've just talked about market analysis. Like I said, next slide I'm going to go into the general some of the tools you can use for market research. And competitive analysis, who is the competition, what is their market share, how are they doing, how well are they doing, what are their strengths and weaknesses. You need to perform what they call SWOT, strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threat analysis. So what are their strengths and what are their weaknesses? What is the opportunity to enter that market? What are they missing? What key area are those major competitors missing? Are they missing a particular demographic? Are they focused on a particular area? Then those are that is an area where you can just come in and serve that particular market, right? Then how important is the target market to your competitors? What are they doing? How are they pursuing that target market? What kind of resources are they putting into that target market, right? Are there any barriers to entry? Is it capital intensive? Are there any rules and regulations that you have to follow to get into that market, right? Because sometimes the regulations that the government puts in place, sometimes it's a deterrent, for new entrants into the market. Are there any other competitors that are emerging in that market? Are there any other possible competitors, that are emerging that could impact your success? So if you're planning to go to that area where they're missing out, or if there's somewhere that you see an opportunity, is there any other person pursuing that area? Just plan for it, pretty much. Okay. And then here are the resources that I talked about as far as research is concerned. You have a company called Dun and Bradstreet. This is their website, Dun and Bradstreet. And then they have a business directory. They have information like credit and risk management. They can find out from them more information about that, and you see the different topics that they cover. So the other side I wanted to quickly go through is the general business statistics. It's a US government website. So this is data and statistics about US. If you wanted to find out more information on all this, you can do that. This one is consumer credit data. So this is a current release that they have as of the time we're shooting this video. And it shows what they think is happening right now, or a brief explanation or statement, and it just tells you consumer credit outstanding, and gives you all that information. If you're looking at getting a loan for new cars, all those kind of things, gives you an idea of what the rates are, and then it gives you the historicals too. Okay. Economic price index, right? So the economic price index, basically, like it's defined here, is a measure of the average change over time in the prices paid by urban consumers for a market basket of goods, consumer goods and services. So if you want to start thinking about price, and this will begin to tell you what people are doing, where they spending money. You can see here food, energy, and all that stuff. You can drill down further to just see, and it just tells you what the latest numbers are. It tells you when the next release is. So if you need those kind of information, definitely this is a very good site. And then I have one more. There are several sites that you can use, but I'm just highlighting just a few. Obviously tons more. This one it tracks consumer spending, right? So it's a government site, and that tracks consumer spending. So it tells you how much people are spending, and it also gives you a definition, pretty much. Consumer spending or personal consumption expenditures, PC, is the value of the goods and services purchased by or on behalf of US residents. Okay. At the national level, it tells you what they publish, right here on the first page. It tells you the international trade in goods and services for April 2020, as of the time we're recording this video. Again, it tells you right there on the first page, principal federal economic indicators, GDP. If you watched financial news, they're always talking about GDP, the gross domestic product of the country. So it tells you this first quarter of 2020, it tells you where it's at. Personal income, if it's gone up, it's gone down. International trades, the trade balance, it tells you what it is. US international transactions, it tells you what it is. So this is a GDP. It tells you what it was, what it is right now, what it was the fourth quarter of 2019. So that was the last quarter before this. So again, this is the government website. It's Bureau of Economic Analysis. And then like they stated at the bottom there. So if you like this video, just click on the subscribe button, and then anytime we upload another video, you will get to see that video. So the question of today is, what stood out for you in this? Like, what do you think you're going to use next in your business? Thank you very much for watching, and make it a great day. Bye.